Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Mission Net Physics Exam. And guys, today in this video we are going to discuss a very important topic of solid state physics, or you can say condensed matter physics, which is semiconductor. And the discussion which we are going to do in this video will be little bit different. How? Because we are going to discuss the points in the form of a story. So basically this is going to be the story time, and if you will watch this video till the end, you will be able to understand each and every point which we will cover in this video today. So let's quickly start the discussion now. And guys, as the topic is semiconductors, in semiconductors we are firstly gonna introduce the members, or the story is gonna be about the two different type of semiconductors, which is important for all of us to know. And what are these two different type of semiconductors, those who are gonna be present in this story? So the first one is gonna be the elemental semiconductors. Okay, so which one is the first member? That is elemental semiconductor. And what are these elemental semiconductors, where they are gonna exist, where we can find them? So basically guys, in the periodic table, if you will check the group 4 elements, these are the semiconductors which are gonna exist, or which are gonna lie in the group 4 of the periodic table. Clear? Now, what are the examples of these elemental semiconductors? So these are gonna be like germanium and silicon, which are very much popular and everybody is gonna know about them. So I hope you will be familiar with them too, which is gonna be germanium and silicon. Okay, now the second member, the another member in the story is gonna be the compound semiconductor, which is again gonna be very much famous among the people. Almost everybody knows about them. So compound semiconductors are gonna be, like their name is gonna tell us, they will be in the compound form. But how? So let's take the example and let me just tell you where you can find them. So these ones will be made up of, or you can form them by combining the elements of either group 3 or group 3rd and group 5th elements. Okay, or even it is possible to make the compound semiconductors by combining the group 2nd and group 6th elements. So if you are going to combine the elements from either the group 3rd and group 5th, or from group 2nd and group 6th, so that's how you will be able to form the compound semiconductors. Now what are the examples of compound semiconductors we can have? The first one we can take as gallium arsenide, or the second one we can take as indium phosphide. So it's gonna be INP. While you can even take the example of cadmium sulfide, so which is going to be CDS. So this is how the compound semiconductors are even going to exist. If I'm going to talk about the next thing about the semiconductors, which is very important, that is going to be their property, their characteristics, or you can say something related to their behavior. So what is that? That is going to be related to electrical conductivities. Now we will talk about the different behaviors, different properties of semiconductors, out of which the one is electrical conductivity. Then we will talk about the resistivity. Okay, so these are the different properties which are important about the semiconductors, and we need to know about them, because these things will help you to know about the semiconductors more and to decide which one you want to use while making any devices, or what is the importance of semiconductors. So if I'm going to talk about the electrical conductivity guys, in that case, if you will compare them, because how you can know about it whether it is more better or it is less better than other materials. So if you will compare the electrical conductivity of semiconductors with the good conductors and insulators electrical conductivity. So the electrical conductivity of semiconductors is gonna lie between the good conductors and the insulators conductivity. Okay, while if we are gonna talk about the resistivity of semiconductors, so the resistivity can vary or can have the values between 10 to the power minus 5 to 10 to the power 4 ohm meter. Okay, yes, one power is positive and the another one is negative. So this is gonna be 10 to the power minus 5 to 10 to the power 4 ohm meters. While if you want to know about the conductors resistivity range, so for conductors, this is for the semiconductor I have mentioned here. For the conductors, the range of the resistivity can be from 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 6 ohm meter. This is for conductors. Okay, while if you want to know about the insulators, so their resistivity can be from 10 to the power 7 to 10 to the power 8 ohm meters. Clear? So this is how you can have the resistivity for different materials. Now if we are going to talk about the next thing, that is a very important thing once again. What is that? That when we had the good conductors, when we had the conductors, when we had the insulators, and we know about them, so why we need these semiconductors? Why they are required if we are having everything else? So I hope you all have heard about the n-type and the p-type semiconductors, or you also know about the intrinsic or extrinsic semiconductors. Intrinsic are also known as the pure semiconductors. Okay, while the extrinsic are also known as the impurity semiconductor. Now, if you are going to use them in their pure form, they are known as the intrinsic semiconductors. While if you are going to use them in the form in which you have made some impurities in the semiconductors already, and you have just worked on their conductivity, and even you can change their effective band gap. So since by adding the impurity, okay, just by making some changes in the semiconductors, and mainly those changes will take place with the help of the impurities you are gonna add in the semiconductor, you can make the changes, or you can just increase the conductivity and the effective band gaps of the semiconductors, and that's why you can prepare them as per your requirement or as per your need. And that's why semiconductors are even very important. If I'm going to talk about the next one, like I have included the band gap here. So the band gap of semiconductors, that's gonna be small in comparison to insulators. Okay, that is another point we need to know. And the band gap of semiconductors, okay, generally we show it with the EG symbol, G in the suffix we write. So band gap of semiconductors can vary from 0.2 to 2.5 electron volts, which is quite smaller than the insulator's band gap. If I am going to talk about the band gap property, how and why it is needed, how it's going to help us. So guys, with the help of band gap, you will get to know about the wavelength of radiation, okay, which will be emitted, okay, or absorbed by the semiconductor, okay. So in that case, if you want to construct, if you want to form or make any device, for example, it can be the light emitting diode or it can be laser. So if you want to form them, in that case, you need to know about the property related to the wavelength of radiation, okay, for any material, because depending on their property related to wavelength of radiation, which will be emit or absorbed by the substance or by the semiconductor, depending on this property or characteristic, you will do the selection of the material which you want to use to make the laser or to make the light emitting diode or any such device. So that's how, if you know about all these properties of semiconductors, it will become easy for you to decide which substance is gonna be more better for the practical purposes. Done? I hope that the discussion which we have done in this video today will be clear to all of you. Also guys, if you want more such discussion and more points related to semiconductors in upcoming videos, you can tell me about that. And this was just the introduction with the semiconductors today we have done. If you are going to expect the numericals in your exam from the semiconductor part, then what type of numericals and what are the formulae you need to prepare in that case? All that part even we can cover up in the upcoming videos on this channel. So you can tell me about it in the comments if you want more such videos and more information about the semiconductors in upcoming videos. Also guys, one more thing, that here all these points which we have covered, the data we have mentioned, okay, from that part even you can get the concept based questions or just fact based questions, which will be easy or like for you to solve if you know about these points, if you know about these values. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching this video till the end. Also guys, I hope most of you will be familiar with the Unacademy Plus subscription or Unacademy Iconic subscription. So if you want to attend the live classes by the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming CSIR NET and GATE exams preparation, even for any other similar exam preparation, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription. Because after taking the subscription, you will be able to attend the live classes by the top educators. You will be able to prepare very well for the upcoming exams with the guidance of top educators, by knowing about the strategies, by knowing about the concepts, topics, tricks, and by preparing the important subjects for your upcoming exams. So that's how all these things will help you to prepare very well for your upcoming exam guys. And by using and by applying the referral code, that is Anjali Arora, as mentioned here, no space in between, spelling should be same, that's how you need to write it and apply it, you will be able to get the 10% discount in the total subscription amount. So if you think you need the guidance by the top educators to prepare for your upcoming exam, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription. Even at this point of time, many new courses are going on, many new courses are going to start soon, as well as even if any course is already going on and some of the sessions in that course has already been conducted, in that case you will be able to cover up that part too by watching the recordings of the sessions, because recordings will be available for all these sessions and you will be able to cover up all these topics in this manner. So thank you so much everyone for watching this video till the end, and let me know in the comments if you want more such videos, if you want further formulae and more concepts of semiconductors for preparing this topic well and to solve the questions based on it easily. Thank you so much everyone, and whenever you are going to take the subscription, you can use and apply the referral code Anjali Arora and get the 10% discount in the total subscription amount. Also, if you are new on this channel, that is Mission Net Physics Exam, then you can subscribe this channel too. And if you found the video helpful, you can share this video with your friends as well. Thank you everyone for joining this session. Thank you.